back. MC Recovery. I'm back on track. Yeah, I wanted to do this stream an hour ago, but I had some plumbing issues, and they finally left. Now it's all on the news. Paid to agitate, paid protesters, paid to agitate, distract, and humiliate. Not paid to regulate. Let's get this show started so y'all can see these new camera angles of what happened. And that's one reason why I wanted to wait for a minute to see if some more evidence or angles was going to emerge onto these YouTubes or algorithms and streets. So the first one up is our girl, but I think Tatum was first too, this other one. So let's check these angles out. Let me see. Go right here. Yeah, go right there. Bag that up. Bag this up. Uh, Fair use. I gotta say that. And this one right here.
File your taxes 100% free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do It.
The level of choosing your partner.
Switch to TurboTax
I knew this
and file
this
your own
loves to
taxes free
happen
in the
when
app if you didn't file with us last year.
This
Just
loves
file
to
with
happen when I'm on
TurboTax Do
these
It Yourself
streams. So
by
let's get
February
it started.
28th. Download now.
This is how I discovered who my great-grandfather really was. And this is how you can do it too.
There is a officer over with her car. You can see she's blocking traffic and screaming. News shows the moments before Renee Nicole Good tried to run the ICE officer over with her car. You can see she's blocking traffic and screaming at the officer moments before she drove into him and then crashed. It is exactly as what we've been saying. She was a paid agitator that tried to take out a member of law enforcement. The agent acted purely in self-defense, especially considering the same officer was involved in a very similar situation 6 months ago while trying to apprehend a criminal illegal alien with a rap sheet. So let's take a look at this. This was just released, guys. So I want to play it for you.
Out of the
Oh! Ooh, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the.
See, they blatantly is getting orders to get out of the car because they clearly see now that they dare to agitate and distract, and they have a child. But wait till you hear some more information that's going to go down about this couple. They're getting that money and all this. Man, I mean, check it out.
Oh!
Wow.
So very clearly from that, at least you can hear and you can see that she hit him with her car, which is what a lot of people believe. I also think this is a psyop, guys, because if you don't know about the number 33, just so you know, this happened on 33rd Street in Minneapolis, and then the officer needed 33 stitches. There's a lot of distractions right now, but there is more about this woman that you need to know about.
And the truth comes out. So you know Renee Good, that lady in Minneapolis who the officer...
Fair use. Wait till you hear this part. This part is crazy.
Officer neutralized when she tried to run him over. The officer
More about this woman that you need to know about.
And the truth comes out. So you know Renee Good, that lady in Minneapolis who the officer neutralized when she tried to run him over. The New York Post is reporting an exclusive that details how she wasn't just an innocent bystander like the left would like you to believe. Shocker! She was a full-on anti-ICE warrior in a group called ICE Watch. That's a group who is trained to document and resist immigration enforcement. Now we understand why her wife was standing outside the vehicle recording everything. We're talking whistles, horns, blocking streets, and yes, some have even rammed agents with cars. How did a mother of 3 get involved with such a group, you say? Well, through her 6-year-old's charter school. This place has been all about social justice since the 70s, teaching kids activism. They would even have kids fantasize about Trump's heart growing 3 times the size.
Wow. Do y'all hear that? That is really some outrageous. In a school. Where did they get the funding to open up a school to prepare themselves for rhetoric, for to be probably anti everything and anything that don't go along with whatever the anti-Semitism or whatever that's ailing of what things are. This must be a charter school that's doing all this. Man, look, this is a charter school. Like, magnet and stuff like that. Ain't this something? Let's listen to some more. Wow.
After she and her wife fled to Canada after kids fantasize about Trump's heart growing 3 times the size. After she and her wife fled to Canada after the horrible election of 2024, they came back and moved to Minneapolis, a sanctuary city, where she joined these trained resistors harassing ICE all day. Another mother at this charter school shared all of this information with the New York Post, saying she was a warrior and she left this world doing what was right.
Okay. Now let me show you. He's just kind of funny with it. But yeah, so that was her. And I'm going back to this really quickly because I want to show you the person, the one that was going off on the police right there and filming. That is the wife. Okay. So they are actually paid agitators. They go from place to place, and this is part of what they do. Is we know all of these protesters are paid. I've shown that before. It's never organic. Never organic. Millions and millions of dollars have been spent on paying these people to cause a scene, to kind of show activism and the resistance. Right? They're paid opposition. But I have more.
Hey, just a little tidbit about the left's new hero. Yeah, she only has custody of one of her kids. And the reason she only has custody of one is that her domestic partner, a woman, she likes to beat the shit out of kids and put cigarettes out on their arm. And she chose that woman over her kids. Yeah, the court was basically like, hold on, if you're going to stay with her, you don't get to keep the kids. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So when people were asking, why was this mother not at home taking care of her children? It's because her children were taken away from her. Because her partner likes to beat the shit out of them and use their fucking arms as ashtrays. It's amazing to me that every hero of the left turns out to be an awful human being. That's not surprising, but it's the reality. Because anybody that would believe in the ideology that the left believes, anybody that would take action and try to run over a federal agent, I could assume that they were an idiotic piece of shit. But I have to say that the level of choosing your partner over your children, of staying with someone who likes to beat the shit out of your kids, that's a new level.
And I want to say, this is unsubstantiated. I've tried to find any documentation that shows this. This is going all over on social media. So again, this.
Wow. So other than that, check out the rest of her show, because that was a good hit piece there, and now it's showing up on the news. Now, mind you, if this wasn't ever revealed, or if someone would have went to that officer, or if his camera would have been out, man, it can be still rolling into another type of play. So, man, be careful, because this is that was. Here it is. They didn't went to Canada, out here Then they saw another way that, let's go there. They're not even thinking of the kids first. When it's family, you supposed to think about family first, your kids first. Everything is off. And what homeboy just said about what burn the children use their arms as ashtrays and this, that, and her kids was taken away. So who was the other kid? And then the lady said yesterday on the video that I put up was my grandpa's coming to get the kids. So that means he's knowing he might have the other kids. That's the way it sounds. He already had the other kids. So this went down. So he's going to get the last kid, a grandfather. That was probably praying and hoping on hope that, there don't be no more ludicrous, lunatical things jumping off. So, hey, hit that like button on this video. I know y'all was digging what y'all just seen, but go over there and check out the Melody King show. We finna check out this last one. I only wanted this to be short. I would have had it up earlier, but the reason why I couldn't, because I had some plumbing issues, and now the Channel 5 News already starts showing it up and everything. They showing their angles and stuff on it. So let's get to this next one. Let me set it up. So your boy MC Recovery won't be doing that struggle screaming. And the next one's up, and I'm going to play it first behind the scene because, man, they love giving me. All right, here it is. I hope it don't happen. Fair use.
I dropped an F-bomb. They killed somebody. Which one of those is more inflammatory? I'm going with the killing somebody.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Whoa. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Ladies and gentlemen, get you one of these shirts. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Let's get into this. Body cam footage released. So all you dirty, nasty, crazy, lying, deceptive devils are going to have to repent. Because I already knew
fair use.
that the man got hit. We can see it on the camera. But y'all fools want to lie and act like this was an innocent mom. And we're gonna get to Renee Good making bad decisions. That's her name from now on. But y'all, and if you didn't.
All right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra if y'all over 40. You can get 9 pills of 100 milligram generic Viagra.
Know what her intent is? Listen, roll it.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh. Is that not her hitting him with the car?
Wow. So it's like that. Just go over there and check out the rest of the show. And I only wanted just to show a little bit of both of those screens, and then he showed the same angle that Melody King, and I'm quite sure it's on some other channels. It don't have to only be on my channel, but let's go further down the screen and see if it's some more. All right, I'm gonna go right here.
Ops following Ice around, acting a fool, and then she ended up trying to hit this guy with the car. Roll the clip.
Get out of the car.
Oh.
Fucking bitch.
change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us?
That's the wife. That's the wife.
I said, go get yourself
Agitated.
some lunch, big boy.
So who's training them to do stuff like this and act like this? Now they see they clearly not going to pick up a kid. They clearly not going to pick up a kid.
That quick, he gets hit. That quick, she pulls off. He don't know if she gonna run straight at him or whatever the case may be. They talking all that noise. They talking all that trash. And this is what happens. That woman had no business being there. Let's get to Will Kane.
Paying them?
Because we got
a full...
some Democrats who are obviously losing their mind. We got J.D. Vance that stood up against the lies. And we got the Jacob Fry guy who's a complete idiot, and I want to point him out. Let's go Will Kane first. Roll the clip.
In your words, that what happened was not self-defense, this was murder. Speaking of the ICE incident in Minneapolis. The words are on the screen for anybody that wants to see that. Series of questions. Have you interviewed the officer, the ICE agent involved in this shooting?
No, but I've watched the video. Why are you so afraid to show the video?
No, I know you've watched the video. No, I know you've watched the video.
You didn't watch that
video.
Have
you seen law enforcement reports? Have you?
Why don't you just show it and let people use their own eyes?
Excuse me, I have. Have you seen the police reports, the law enforcement reports? Have you seen any of the paperwork filed by ICE on what happened in this incident?
No, I haven't seen all of that, just like you haven't seen the classified justifications for going to war in Venezuela, by the way.
Excuse me, Congressman.
You haven't seen that.
That's a complete version of red herring. Have you interviewed any eyewitnesses
on
the ground in Minneapolis? Have you interviewed any eyewitnesses?
Have I personally interviewed them? No, that's not my job. My job is to speak truth to power.
It's really interesting.
And when I look at that video, I see murder. And I think we should call it that if that's what happened. And by the way, I've been in situations like that.
You due process. I've looked at your tweets. You've talked about the concept of due process. No, this is important for everybody to understand.
Come on, Will.
You have a job, and you have highlighted to us as a congressman. You watched a viral video. I don't know how many videos you watched. There's multiple angles, but you watched a video. You didn't interview a witness. You didn't look at law enforcement reports. You haven't spoken to the agent involved. And with that limited knowledge of looking at a viral video, you went to social media and you condemned the federal officer to murder.
Wow.
You made that conclusion long before an investigation is played out. And I'm just curious, is that in line with your vision of due process?
Let me ask you this. When a United States senator says that our troops should follow the law, and the president of the United States says he should be hanged for saying that, he's condemning him to death?
I'm talking about you,
Do you
Congressman.
think that that's responsible?
I'm talking about
No, but my question is, you love to criticize Democrats. Have you ever criticized a Republican like the President of the United States for doing something totally innocent, like telling Americans to follow the law, the President says someone should be hanged. The President condemns someone to death, and you can't say a thing. But when I see with my own eyes something that looks like murder, yeah, I'm going to call it the truth. And the courts will decide. The courts will decide. But I am going to call it what I see it, because I think that we should speak truth to power.
No matter what happens, no matter if there's assassination attempts on ICE, riots in the street, you will outpace due process.
Excuse me, they just murdered an American citizen.
Based upon
they
a
just
viral
murdered
video
an American
and call
citizen.
something murder.
Look, Will, I'm going to get death threats just for being on this interview, okay?
Well, I hope that's
I'm not
the
afraid.
Case. I really hope that's
it
not
probably
the case.
will be. I'll let you know when we're done.
Ain't nobody even know who this dude is. Man, I ain't never seen this dude a day in my life. I'm gonna get death threats. Corny weirdo, like soy boy. Ain't nobody death threatening you, bro. At the end of the day, it's because you're an idiot. If anybody,
because look, he really wants you to see the playbook that the whole left is doing. See what we see. Forget all regards that a lot of people isn't legitimately doing their job, being told to go and post up somewhere. And if you got a company or agency, and I mean, y'all saw my video yesterday, they got already protested. Nothing's organic about it. It's all artificial. I be like, damn, oh, please don't come to California. Please, if something happened, or another crime that going on in South Central, man, we need to just look in our own crowd and say, hey, just kick them out the crowd. I know that sounds real harsh. I know that sounds real crazy. Let us do our original organic. If anything, get what's not going to be happening with the protests out here, if it can come back to my community, we need to, man, just put up barriers just to keep people that's not really out there protesting in our regards for what we really want. I know, man, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, the protesting days is just gonna be really over. Shit, if you got a whole company, hey, I need you to come over here. And then we had that P. Diddy one. And he said that was his kid, but that was like a courthouse one. I think the framework for that was different. But to get paid to start to come out there, so I think during the George Floyd, it was a lot of people out there, and it wasn't that was tearing up stuff, and that didn't have nothing to do with the protest. And I remember people saying this, but I wasn't really knowing. And they were trying to put a label on it, calling it some Antifa, but this is far beyond Antifa now. This is really, really artificial. Now, is these paid protesters, are they Antifa? Huh? Woo! So that was a lot to take in. Thank y'all for showing up to this show. Check out the Officer Tatum show. I'm quite sure if I go in and scream miss some, should there be some more? But enough is enough. This is how Officer Tatum show look. A lot of people know him. He was actually a real police officer, just like my other police officer.
Anybody has a contention with what you said.
His show looks like this. So go over there and check him out, y'all. This is his show, and he's into fitness still. So till then, hey, remember that recovery is. I don't even know if I'm making a thumbnail for that. Remember, recovery is an inside job. Guard your time, protect it. Pray before you go outside. Pray before you enter a portal. Or pray before you get in your car. And remember that recovery is an inside job. Now the news is going to do some play, and they ain't going to let go. And they going to still leave it as it was cold-blooded murder. I know we heard individuals talk about you could have stepped to the side and shot the tire, but now this part of it happened. Did he even have time to step to the side to shoot the tire? Is that a safe thing to do with all these people out there? She's out there filming with the camera. Just like the other video I did last week when it was the daycare, and that lady popped up from out of nowhere. She's paid and was calling the guy that exposed the daycare. Oh, ICE. And we can clearly see he wasn't ICE. He was doing a reporter with a microphone. Trying to see if the daycare center out there is open. So with that, man, and there's a lot to be said. I'm gonna come back with another video, but I just wanted to get that piece out the way because I knew I was gonna put it up early. Oh, I had this video. I'm out here in Los Angeles. It's been cold for the last few days. It's been 49, 50, and then I really think some wind is coming. Some wind is coming. Man, I should have went and got some hot cocoa or apple cider or something, especially some apple cider. I haven't had something like that hot in a long time. And maybe I need to do one of those recipe videos. Until then, hey, get back with me. Hit that like button. Share this video. And thank y'all for showing up.